Hey guys, so welcome back again. It is so good to be back, and I went ahead to just install this hair. This hair is from Megalook hair. This hair is from Megalook hair, like I just said, and this is in 22 inches. This is in the style piano highlight, and it comes with a transparent lace frontal 13x4, and inside we have an elastic rubber band and 4 clips. This is what the hair looks like right out of the pack, and this is what the length looks like. So what I went ahead to do is to just customize it a little bit to kind of fit my preference. Now I wish we had a darker root, so I went ahead to just like dye or tint the roots just a little bit so that way it kind of blends in with my skin tone, and I mix those two dyes together just so we can get like a soft transition between the hair basically. Now I'm going to be using Wella Charm toner to just tone this down a little bit because I don't like the brassiness in the hair, so I wanted it to be a little bit I like the highlight, but I don't like the orange undertone. So I went ahead to wet the hair a little bit just so it's a bit damp for the application process, and I'm just applying this toner just in the areas where I want, and this is what it looks like. I absolutely love it. I love the color. I feel like it's not so yellow and it just looks good basically. So I'm gonna go ahead to just iron this out. I'm gonna go ahead to straighten out the frontal as well as to customize it so that way it looks more natural when I install it and it just flows basically. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just customizing the frontal. Went ahead to just kind of glue this down to my head, and I'm just gonna come a little bit closer to you guys so that we can have like a one-on-one conversation. Hi, I'm trying to make sure that my audio is recording because I'm using a new microphone which I'm going to review very soon, so it's like very different from me because I'm used to using like the lavalier microphone, and that just works easily for me. Someone gave me a comment. Okay, so this comment was by FSK. I kind of feel like these comments are really relatable, and I kind of love it to be honest with you, because sometimes I feel this way and I know that some people feel this way. Okay, so this comment says, babe, I watch your videos and I feel you have such a great life. That's one, and I know you're working hard for it. I feel puzzled and demotivated. My biggest drawback is time management and procrastination. Can you make a video on how you keep yourself going and how you manage your time? Okay, I'm the worst when it comes to procrastination, and I'm the worst when it comes to time management. And I'm wondering how it seems like I have my life put together. So the funny thing about internet, before I start rambling, before I start talking, let me just be doing my makeup while we're having this conversation, because the internet gives you a different life that you're wondering, is this the same kelechi that you were talking about? I'm going to moisturize my face again. This is the Cosmetics Moisture Potion. It's a Nigerian brand. I'm going to start off from the first sentence, which says that I watch your videos and it feels like you have such a great life. Well, to be honest with you, having a great life is so relative. I feel like your life is different from someone else's life, obviously. Your struggles, your experience, your history, your future is totally different. I don't feel like I have a great life. I don't feel like I have it going easy for me, if that makes sense. What I do know is that I'm trying to live my best life. So maybe that's what you're feeling, right? Like everyone else, I've struggled with things personally, professionally, financially, emotionally. So I feel like sometimes the thing about social media and what gets me off, because I'm a social media person, quite alright, but I don't live on social media, and that's something that I started doing 2020. If you guys notice, oh my god, I'm talking too much. Let's have a hiccup. Okay, if you guys noticed, I haven't been so much active on social media for like the past 1 year. and that's because I'm trying to not be so involved and so obsessed with the algorithm, with social media, and literally just live my life, to be honest with you. Social media has its pros and cons, and the pros usually comes when you know how to separate your real life with the fake social media life, if that makes sense. And that is what I'm currently trying to do. And the thing about social media and what you see, or what I let you see, is that I only put out what I want people to see. That's, to be honest with you. I'm actually a very personal person. There are two things I don't joke with: my privacy and my peace. I don't joke with these two things. That is why I don't like putting so much of me out there. Or I don't have a great life, but what I'm doing is that I'm trying to live my best life. And for me, I feel like that best life is kind of translating into something great, right? I think I always say whenever, especially when it comes to like my YouTube startup videos, is you have to use what you have and make it work, right? Basically, you have to start from somewhere. And I'm gonna say something else. Let me just put this foundation on. By the way, I'm using the, let me just cover this. Maybelline Fits Me in the shade 356. Yeah, that's me. Warm coconut. Let me just blend this out. Okay, so I was feeling a little bit ambitious. I went ahead to do my kind of complete, it's not really complete, but I went ahead to do like 70% of my makeup off camera. And I decided to wing it. I'm not sure if I'm loving the wings, but we'll just have to make do with it because there's no turning back at this point. So I'm going to do my brows. I feel like I need to do this off camera as well. I feel like most times we think, or most times we are so passionate about something, we are so motivated to do something, we feel like we're passionate about it, and then when we finally start it, it doesn't kick off as we had expected, or as much as fast as we had hoped. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers face this. I face this a lot. I still face it anyways. And this can be so demotivating. I can't even lie. This is like when your effort doesn't match up with your results, when you feel like you're putting in so much and you're not getting anything in return. That can be so demotivating, demoralizing, and I totally get it. That can also affect your professional and personal life. I'm trying to make sure I get my brows right. Let me just come back. Honestly speaking, I'm not sure about how I feel about my brows. But one thing's for sure is that once I pop on my lashes, things always come together. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Let me just pop on my lashes and finally fix my makeup and be done with it. Okay, so I feel like I just did the half part when it comes to like makeup. I did my brows, my eyes, lashes, and I'm almost done with my makeup. I'm just gonna add some highlighter to my cheeks right here. Blend that in. Let me just apply a little bit of blush, just a little bit. You know, sometimes I feel like social media kind of makes you live someone else's life as opposed to living your life, because you're so involved, you're so like invested in someone else's life. You kind of undervalue what you have and also like what you're going to have in the future, and it's so important that we don't lose focus on our reality, basically. But I do want to line my lips. Can you make a video on how you keep yourself going and how you manage your time, please? How do I keep myself going? To be honest with you, life keeps me going. I don't know how to explain this, but the fact that I don't want to be broke, that is life. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to fail. Even though once in a while, you know, things don't work out the way we planned, it doesn't mean that you failed. I mean, you failed not when things doesn't work out for you. You fail when you basically give up. That is literally the definition of failure. Not because you tried filming and then it didn't work out. You failed because you stopped filming, basically. So I continue, like you said, I continue doing what I do because I don't want to fail. I mean, once I stop, it means that I failed at it. Even though things might not be working out as I probably had hoped, wished, whatever it is, you have to keep on moving. And I don't want to be broke. And just the fact that I'm kind of low-key ambitious. So I'm just going to spray my face. And I'm just going to spray my beauty blender as well. I think I need to take a little bit of my brow wax and use that to set my brows. I want to add a little bit of gloss, but I don't want it to be too glossy because I hate it when, you know, when you have your hair in front of your face and then your hair starts sticking to your lips. It's disgusting. I hate it. So I'm just going to loosen this. Oh, wow, look at that. We made it work. Slightly kind of melt that into it. I don't want to use a lot of product. Oh, yeah. Open this. Again, I wish this was like a 13 by 6 frontal. Or yeah. Or even I'll take it to the side. No, I feel like it's covering my face too much. So we'll take it to the side. And this part would be amazing if we had like proper layer, but I'm so scared to kind of cut this out. Hey guys, so now I think I want to just curl this hair a little bit just to see what it's going to look like. But yeah, how do I stay positive? Like, how do I keep creating content and how do I manage my time? To be honest with you, sometimes we are procrastinating without even knowing that we're procrastinating. Because if you're a procrastinator like me, it just comes naturally, it's subconscious, right? Things like that kind of seems irrelevant. That's how it starts, right? That is me. Me is that. Once you know that this is your shortcomings, this is your weakness, you have to be intentional about overcoming it. If not, it's not going to overcome itself. So I feel like it has to start from you. You have to take the step to actually want to not procrastinate again. I don't think anyone is where they want to be honest with you. That's just the cycle of life. Life is like this. How do I keep going? I just know the future that I want for myself, and I don't know the end of it, so I can't say I want to be this, I want to be that, but I kind of have a clear vision of where I want to go, where I want to be, and sleeping all day wouldn't get me there. Wouldn't get me there. So I have to start from now to create the dream and the life that I truly desire. Honestly speaking, it starts from taking that one step, and that one step can get you to 1,000 steps. I mean, I quit YouTube like at least, I think I want to say 100. That sounds very exaggerated, but I want to say something around that, right? Because obviously it wasn't working for the first like 3 years. It wasn't working for me. I was confused as to what to create. I felt like I needed to create beauty content because everyone was creating beauty content, and I did that. At that time, if you were a girl, you were a female, you were basically creating beauty content, and I feel like I needed to like fit into that like form that YouTube had created. And yeah, any girl that was on YouTube, what you do? Beauty, 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 beauty and lifestyle. You know, I mean, if you were diverse, you'd be beauty and lifestyle, or beauty, fashion, and all that. So I did beauty, and at that time, beauty wasn't paying. Like, it wasn't paying at all in terms of views, monetization, all of that. It wasn't paying. So it just boils down to your level of dedication, your level of hard and smart work, your level of passion. Because again, I feel like a lot of people do things because they are not passionate about it. Because the world is moving this way, you want to also move that way. I mean, I feel like YouTube, people forget that YouTube is that, like, it's a progressive platform. There's no one algorithm. YouTube has billions of algorithms and they keep changing every single day, right? So why should you stay the same? Think about it. Yeah, think about that. Think about that. Why should you stay the same? Why do you feel like you have to start off with something and end off with that same thing? I mean, if you have 1 million experiences to share, 1 million talents, skills, knowledge to share, do it and see what you kind of find comfortable with and what works for you, right? So when it comes to time management, I feel like you just need to figure out what is very important to you, because most times we spend our time doing things that are not as important and would not yield us a lot of results, things that will not make us productive. I mean, it all starts from you and figuring out what is your priority, right? Once you do that, then you kind of work around the time that you have. And I can't tell you, oh, wake up in the morning. No, because people have different schedules, people have different time. People wake up in the morning, they have 10 kids, they have, 5 husbands, they have like 2 jobs. So you have to create that system yourself, right? So again, like I said, find out what is very important to you, prioritize that to your own time and your life, right? Work that around the time that is available for you, right? So if you have a full-time job, my own schedule would definitely not apply to you. I can't even deceive you. Why? Because I don't have a full-time job. So if I'm creating 10 videos in a day, which I think I might challenge myself to do one of these times, you might not be able to do that, because I wake up in the morning, 6 a.m, breakfast, exercise, get in the zone, all of that, and by 8 I'm ready to film. But for someone else who has a full-time job, by that 6 a.m, you're hustling and you're running to work, right? So me creating, you can't compare yourself to me who like, of my full-time job basically is creating content, right? And you can't compare yourself to me, right? Well, you can create your own system and work around what can work for you, right? So yeah, that is it for it. You gotta just spend your time doing things that would benefit you, and you are like the most important person in this world. But at the same time, I feel like people only talk about time management in terms of productivity. But now that the world is shifting, I feel like we also need to add not just productivity, but I don't want to say sensibility. Add yourself to that time equation. Not just work. Add your own self to it, what genuinely makes you happy. For someone like me, I don't even take creating content as work, because when I glam myself up and I'm rolling my hair and I'm being patient with this, I'm like the happiest. I'm so happy. Like, I enjoy this. This genuinely makes me happy. I'm thinking of just playing around with content this year. Just to get a little bit of volume. Look at this! Wow, okay. Like Professor said, This hair is from a Megalook hair. This is a transparent lace frontal in the piano highlight style. It is 22 inches and it is a 13x4 frontal. I'll leave all the links, all the descriptions, all the details down in the description box if you are interested. And I do hope that this video was informative as well as educative and entertaining as always. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. I hope that this video was fun. And I'll definitely see you guys in one of these ones. Yeah. Got it? So definitely check one of these ones out in case you're new. Feel free to subscribe. It is totally free, fun, and engaging and fun and everything else. So yeah, check out these videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in one of these videos. Okay?